Hello, everyone. Today I have the pleasure to welcome Arnaud Destainville, who is CEO of Abys Medical, a French deep tech innovating in orthopedic surgery and also member of the Microsoft for Startup program. Arnaud, hello.
Yeah. Hello, Othman. My pleasure to be with you.
I would like to start by a first question. Today, what's the purpose of Abys Medical and in which way it has a positive impact in the healthcare industry?
Our purpose in Abys Medical is the concept of Surgery 4.0 that we created in 2017 with the mission of unlocking the access to true personalized surgery. So Surgery 4.0 is a transposition of Industry 4.0, which is using cutting-edge digital technologies such as artificial intelligence or cloud or mixed reality to enhance personalization of product while maintaining profitability. So our concept is really to propose to orthopedic surgeons the access to a unique cloud core all-in-one solution, which centralizes all the services they need to prepare and then to realize their surgeries. So basically, this all-in-one concept relies on three pillars, mixing implantology skills and digital skills to augment medical professionals. So first of all, we developed a unique collaborative surgical planning web platform where the surgeon can from the medical images of the patient, simulate each stage of the surgery, from the viewing to the design of implants and instruments at his hands. From this web platform, we have one vertical, which is a service of 3D printing to print patient-specific instruments and patient-specific implants. And the third pillar from this web platform is to be able to transfer the planning that has been validated by the surgeon to the operative room using mixed reality with an app of guidance, surgical guidance. So our first positive impact is really to have a holistic approach, not new amount of software bricks, but really to provide all the tools to turn the surgeon, to augment them, to be a third, a radiologist, a surgeon, and an engineer. So to us, it's really a new level of what we already call today surgeoneer. And all of this while remaining autonomous from any third party manufacturers. So to us, it's really a paradigm shift, and we deeply think that this concept of Surgery 4.0 will be the gold standard in the next 5 years.
Okay, and you talk about the healthcare industry today. Who are your customer user and how they leverage your solution?
Yes, today we're starting by developing the first version of this all-in-one solution for veterinary orthopedic surgery to treat bone deformities. This solution is being evaluated in multiple centers prior to a launch in the close next summer. So our customers are basically veterinary health institutions, and also the users are the physicians, the veterinary physicians. And at the end of the day, it's very similar of what is already exists for human. And how they leverage it is just, as I told you, they are preparing their surgery with more accuracy thanks to our surgical web platform. And then they can design their instruments. Some of them print their instruments in their premises, and they can also ask for patient-specific implants. So we are talking about plates and screws for treatment of deformities. And finally, they use mixed reality to be guided during surgery. Okay. So, yes, the benefits of all of this is really shared between surgeon, patients, and health centers, because the idea is really to have a better preparation, so less stress. The duration of operations are reduced, so they can do more surgery in the same time. For the patient is to have a better treatment, that better clinical outcomes, and reduce the recovery time. So what is today done for the veterinary is true for human also, but for human application we are working on this and building solutions so that we'll start to launch new human solutions for on the international market for the beginning of next year.
Okay, great. So benefits for surgeon, for patient, but also for the health centers.
Yeah.
I would like to go deep into your solution. Which technology are you leveraging in your solution, and why are you using this kind of technology?
Actually, our all-in-one solution relies, and it's very important, on a cloud core web platform. So our first need is to use powerful cloud GPU technologies. And the reason why we need this is obviously because we need to mobilize remotely high performance computing to run powerful 3D algorithms, manipulations, collaborations, and all of this in a web portal. And by the way, as far as we know, is a unique offer as of today. So our choice was naturally to use Azure's solution. And the reason is very pragmatic. It's because as of today, it's a very scalable solution, and we need this infrastructure for a scalable solution, and especially with a higher number of users we forecast for the close future. And on the other side, for mixed reality guidance in the operative room, our choice was very obvious. It was HoloLens. The reason is very pragmatic, clear. It is because to us, there is no sustainable competition. If we want to do a medical device, so remember, we need to have it qualified, certified, reliable. It's today it's an emerging technology. So when you want to do medical, it's really you quickly rely on HoloLens, and we did this choice, and we know that on a certain condition we can do a medical device with it.
Okay. And what about your vision for the future of the healthcare? We know that the technology is growing really fast, really quickly, and what's the future from, as far as you're concerned? What's the future of healthcare, and what's also the future of Abys Medical?
Yeah, so I'm very concerned. As far as I'm concerned, I am concerned not in a bad way, but really, of course, with what I said about our concept of surgery 4.0, to us it's really the future, and our aim is really to be a main actor of this huge revolution, because it is a huge revolution of healthcare industries, healthcare management, and especially in surgery. And one of the foundations of this revolution is really to be able to rely on easy remote access to data, to knowledge, to do expertise, remote expertise, to train people, and to be able to, with all this, having better outcomes. So this collaboration is highly awaited by physicians, and today to us in a dead end because I think there were some inadequate choices of technology initially, and our solution is structured for that purpose. So it's future-proof. It's really our idea of what we need to build. And of course, implemented such solutions, but many others, such in for instance, IoT, is really to have high-speed internet. And today we think, after trying it in Monaco, for instance, the 5G is really the future also in medical field, to have unprecedented experience with all these cloud technologies or mixed reality technologies and collaborations. And of course, as many people in orthopedic surgery, we always think of the future with robots. And if you want to do robotic, you need to have accuracy, you need to have low latency and large bandwidth signals. So it's very important to have in mind that 5G is of high importance for the future.
And would you have any advice for hospitals or a surgeon that could be the future user of this technology?
Yes, actually, I could have two advices, a recommendation or so, because advising hospital or surgeons is you need to be how do you say that, ready for that. You need to know well the system. And for hospitals, following what I just said, of course, what is really important is to work on IT infrastructure, because technology is moving very fast. And I think I'm a voice of many companies if I say that there is a huge need to focus on high-speed internet everywhere in the hospital. Because when you talk about this in some health institutions, they say, okay, our operative rooms are in the basements, we have medium speed internet, very low Wi-Fi, so it's not compatible with the future. So we need to be careful with the use of such signals in the hospital, of course, but I think today we have lots of possibilities to deploy it. And my second advice would be to surgeons, or let's say a heads up, because today, beyond our solution, the surgical planning start to be a duty in front of the patient. You know that there is already a duty of information, and the duty of surgical planning is really coming with a high importance. So we need to think to have this really power of tools to be used in routine. And I hope they see it as a very exciting opportunities, and that we work really to combine their surgical needs and all the questions around technology behind the curtain, which are sometimes unclear when you don't know. But we need to think of it as a really medical device for them, and they start adopting it routinely. And today we do this for orthopedic surgery, and in the close future for all surgeries, of course.
Okay. Thank you, Arnaud, for your time. Thank you for all of your advices and your vision about this technology. And we are really looking forward to see some new project in the healthcare industry. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, Othman. It was my pleasure.